What's up, guys? Nick here. Welcome back to another episode of Mother 3. In the last episode, we were up in the mountains playing as Lucas at Alex's house, which is Hinawa's husband. No, not husband. Hinawa's father, and Hinawa is Lucas's mother. And then Hinawa sent a letter to Flint, and here we are in Tasmania village, and there is a fire in the forest. So we're playing as Flint now, and we are, I guess, trying to save people in the forest. And we have our first enemy right here for Flint, I guess, which is Mr. Batty. In the beginning, kind of sounds like some type of Batman music. Yeah, they're pretty easy enemies, as you can see. But we do start off as level 7, I think. That's what it showed on the save room. Alright, so here we have Matt. Where could Isaac be? I don't really know who Isaac is. I kind of forget. I really forget, like, most of the characters, unlike the people that you meet. Or not the people, like the main people. Alright, so we got a bracelet, which is other. That'll increase our defense by 3. And right here we have this little thing, and it's a Kori hot spring. There's no need to rush. 5 seconds, rejuvenates Koriko spring water. An extra syllable. So yeah, this is basically our, like, healing room in this game, where you just sit in the spa or the hot tub, whatever you want to call it. Hot spring, I guess it calls it. And it heals everyone. It gives, once we get someone with psychic powers, it also does that too, where it will heal their psychic powers and give them maximum PP. So basically, heals maximum HP and PP, and it's basically the hotels of this game, but instead for free, because in Tasmania Village they don't even know what money is, but later on in the game they actually do, and it's not really annoying, but it's kind of hard to get used to, because like in the beginning of the game you can just get items for free and it doesn't matter, but halfway through the game they learn about money and they start finding money and charging you for items. Yeah, anyway, here we are in the forest, and as you can see, everything's burning. Right here we have another enemy. What is this thing? A yam monster, or yam monster. These things usually drop baked yams when you defeat them, which are pretty good healing items. So, yeah, and they're pretty easy also. Okay, wow, they actually dropped nut bread right there. I guess maybe I'm thinking of a different enemy. I'm trying to get a back attack here, because you'll see with some enemies, when you hit them in their back, the screen turns green instead of blue, and it gives you a second to attack. In doing so, gives you a major advantage. Sometimes the enemies will attack you, and if they hit you in the back, then they have an advantage, and they can hit you. And I think the attacks actually do more damage than they do because they're hitting you in the back, but I could be wrong about that. Alright, nice. Flint's level 8. We got more nut bread. Okay, so I guess the yam monster actually drops nut bread instead of baked yam. Alright, right here I'm gonna heal because I got a little mini boss, I guess. So let me give him some nut bread. I think that's good enough. Yeah, let's just go with that. Alright, so here I think, oh yeah, it's lighter. His son's name is Fuel. It's kind of funny. Alright. Hey! Lighter! You alright? Flint. Oh, and Thomas. Damn it. Cough. I try to beat these things up, but more just keep coming. Can't get past them. Cough, cough. Yeah, I know I'm just saying the words of what they're doing, I guess. I don't know why I just am. What is that thing? A bug? Cough, cough. Dunno. They're going around the forest lighting fires. But never mind that. Fuel's still at home. What? Fuel's still in your shack? Flint, you gotta go help Fuel. I'll look after Lighter. Alright, so here the bugs actually start moving. I guess that one's dead right there. But the 3 that the pig mask released are now gonna attack us. And it's kind of a mini boss, and it's also hard because Thomas is not with us, but Thomas doesn't really do anything. I guess I'll show off Flint's powers now. So he has Swing, which if you click select, you can get the information. Swings widely to damage all enemies, so this is just like an area blast. Power Smash, where it's very powerful, but again, it misses often. Toughen Up increases your defense, and Strengthen Up increases your offense. I'm gonna go with, let's go with Swing, just because there's 3 enemies here, and it feels like the better option. Alright, so these guys don't do much damage, but since there's a lot of them, they can add up. Alright, I got a little bit too trigger happy right there because I just kept clicking the A button. I probably could have killed them with 2 swings, so they're not really a mini boss actually, but they're the hardest thing that you fight against, I guess, this far in the game. And you only get to play as Flint for this one chapter. This is one part that I love about this game, is that you get to play as a different character every chapter. Because as you can see right now, we're at chapter 1, Sunshine Forest, Lighter's house. And in chapter 2, you get to play as Duster, who plays completely different from Flint. He's much faster, he has different weapons, and also the rest next. Alright, help! Alright, so Fuel's in the shack right there. It's on fire. And also a flying mouse. But yeah, and then in chapter 3, you get to play as Salsa, the monkey, which is very weak but is fast, and also he does a lot of like confusing things to the enemy. Like he can make them confused, he can make him just applaud for the monkey, because like when you do dance, he can just applaud for you, or the enemy can applaud for you, and it basically wastes a turn for them where your teammates can help you and hit them, but you'll see them later. And then also, of course, you get to play as Lucas, and you also get to play as Kumatora and Boney, which is basically double the amount of characters you get to play as in Earthbound, where in Earthbound you can only play as 4, but I think in this game, I wasn't really counting, but 1 per chapter basically, so I think it does add up to 8, because you get Flint, Kumatora, Duster, Boney, Lucas. I guess you do get to play as Claus a little bit, because as you saw in the last episode, Claus basically was helping you fight the mole cricket, your first enemy that Lucas encountered. So you technically do get to play as Claus for a little bit, but I don't really count it because he does. Actually, you do. I don't really know. I forget now. I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure you do get to control him and click bash. But yeah, it's kind of weird though. Like, it gives you a perspective of each character though, and they all come together at the end, except for Flint. You'll see why later. Also, Salsa doesn't really, you don't get to play as her that much, or him. Yeah, I think it's a him. Yeah, you'll see them later, even though it doesn't say on the, even though it didn't say to name them on the name select screen, you'll see that we'll start naming people as we go, like Kumatora, like I mentioned. But you'll see what I'm talking about later on in the game. Right now, we're beating Yam monsters and bringing fuel back to someplace. Okay. Also, we leveled up there before. We're level 9 now. And like, you'll see that some characters are characters while other characters are sub-characters. Like, Fuel right here is a sub-character because you don't get to control him, but yet he's in the background, like throwing punches and doing minor damage, and can sometimes some sub-characters can actually heal you. And you'll see them, they have like a black background to them, while the main characters have a white background to them. That's how you can really tell the difference between the two. Alright, I don't really know where to bring this kid again. I'm guessing far away from the fire. I don't really remember much about the beginning. The beginning, to be honest, is actually a bit boring, in my opinion. Things really kick up once you get to Chapter 4, and the battle system gets really exciting and intense. Especially in Chapter 7, which you'll see much later. Alright, so here we have Later and Fuel talking. That voice, is that you, Fuel? You alright? What in the world happened to you? You're pitch black and covered in soot. What about you, Dad? You busted your leg. Oh, this ain't nothing. All I got to do is twist this like so, and then do this, and then ow, constraint. Wait, I don't even know what that word is. Alright, boss. What in the world are you doing? Fixing my injuries, obviously. What does it look like? Anyways, we sure are lucky Flint showed up when he did. Yeah, he and Later have always been quarreling buddies since they were kids. It's enough to make me jealous. I mean, Flint is an adult while Fuel here is a kid. Why would they be best friends since kids? Because Flint, when he was a kid, he wasn't even born, so that doesn't make any sense. Alright, thanks, Flint. Guess I showed my not-so-tough side, huh? I owe you one for today. I think that could be the first time I've ever heard the boss thank anyone. Aha! You're right. The only thing that could make this any stranger is if it suddenly started pouring rain. And just like he said, it pours rain. This video game is actually a lot like a story, now that I think about it. And now it's starting to rain. Cause like it's just such a dark story and such an intense story that it should be a movie, actually. Alright, let's just hope this rain puts out the fire. We need to tend to lighter. Let's head back to the village for now. Alright, so I think we're going to the hotel right there. Or that is the hotel. The Yado. Yep. I guess a hotel slash hospital. There you are, Flint. You're all patched up now. Am I really? Am I gonna check that my HP is all the way up? It's a good thing you and Fuel only suffered light injuries. Fuel didn't get even hurt. Actually, maybe he did from the fire, but can't even see his HP, so we don't know. It's been a while since Tasmili. I don't even know how you say this village. Is it Tasmili or Tasmili? I don't really know. Tasmili last had rain. Flint, please get some nice rest. Let's see. Okay, so she actually did heal us up. We're not gonna get. Actually, we are gonna get some rest. Wait, never mind. We got this guy, Isaac. Flint. Perfect timing. I heard you were taking a rest here. Mighty heavy rain, isn't it? I think I'll join you under the awning. Flint, tell me. Have you seen Hinawa and the kids? Well, it is my wife and kids, so should see them. Oh, that's so? Have you seen Hinawa today? Well, I don't really know because the game started in the middle of the day, but I'm gonna say no. I see. Actually, I was up in the mountains earlier picking mushrooms. While I was up there, I caught sight of Hinawa. Then, while I was taking a break by the river, I heard loud roars far off in the distance. It sounded like it might have been a Drago that was roaring. After that, I heard what I think might have been screams. Say, Flint, Hinawa and the kids make it back home, right? No, not yet. I guess we'll go check right now. Let's see if they're home. Nope, it doesn't look like it, but there's a bird. That's not Hinawa and the kids, though. Unless Hinawa and the kids turn to the bird. Alright, it's a letter from Hinawa. And, yeah, it's just the things that we read in the last episode. Dear Flint. Children are up in the mountains. Claus and Lucas and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, there are some cutscenes like this which will show up some text. They're usually at the end of a chapter. It's not the end of a chapter right now, but most of the time when it is the end of a chapter, it usually sums up what happened, and like it's the narrator basically, but here it's just a letter. So yeah, and you guys might know what happens because they kind of hinted to what's about to happen. They kind of foreshadowed it, where Isaac just mentioned the kids in Hinawa. But yeah, I think we actually get to bring Boney around now, and we're gonna go try and find Hinawa and the kids. So yeah. Flint's still reading it like he's dumb or something. He's like, oh, what's this word? I can't read. Oh, they're still not back? With all this rain, they could catch a cold. I'll go find them. Probably taking shelter from the rain somewhere. It's getting late, so we should all go look for them. let's get the other villagers to help too. That's the thing about Tasmiel Village, is that when villagers then help, other villagers will help no matter what. Like, since there's no money, like people that are having trouble and stuff, that are poor, other people will help them and get them the things that they need to survive, and shelter and stuff. And that's how, like, it works in the world of Mother 3. Okay, I'll go tell my dad then. Alright, so now we're gonna go on a search. Boney's gonna come with us, I'm pretty sure. Woof woof. Please take me with you. I'm sure I'll be helpful. Take Boney with you. Yep. Woof woof. Woof woof. Yeah, I love how they translate like animals' languages. They do that in, I think, both Mother 1 and Mother 2 also. Alright, let's go save, because we haven't saved in a while. Yeah, so as you can see right there, Fuel right there had a black background because he's a sub-character, where Boney right here is a main character and has a white background. Alright, so I think we're still going back to the forest. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, I think this is the right way. Yep, and then here we have Wes and Jonal. Oh, there you are, Flint. I asked everyone to split up and search the forest for Hinawa. You've been blessed with kind friends. That must be true happiness in one sense. And then right here we have Wes, which is I think that's Wes, and that's Duster's father, which we'll meet up with very soon. Actually, they'll help us find Hinawa. Alright, we still got these Mr. Baddies. Yeah, as you can see, Boney and Flint are attacking. I also forgot about to mention the combos that you can make in this game, which is very different from Mother 1 and Mother 2. Just because, like, it's not in those games, and it's only in this game. So, each, like, enemy has a different, like, battle theme, and you have to click the A button in time with the music, and doing so, you'll start getting combos, and you can hit up to, I think, either 8 or 10 times, which is really good. Okay, so here we have the things that drop baked yams. So this is the baked yam monster. That's what I was thinking about. So the yam monsters drop nut bread, but the baked yam monsters drop baked yams. That's why I was like wondering why I wasn't getting baked yams from the yam master, or yam monster, I mean. Alright, now Flint's level 10, nice. And Boney's level 7, okay. And we got some baked yam, of course. We also have some snakes here. Where are we going? I think we're going the wrong way. Ooh, present. Let's get that. Get that, okay. Got some nut bread, okay. The only other time you really get to play as Flint is, I think, in the last chapter, or I don't think, actually, I forget. I remember you do get to play as Flint one more time after this, but I kind of forget where else you do that. But it kind of sucks though too, because basically all this experience that you're doing right now is just for the boss, and then after that, it's kind of a waste, which is the only problem that I have with playing as a different character every chapter. But other than that, I love playing as a different character and seeing their different abilities and stuff like that. Talking about different abilities, Boney has a different ability, which is Sniff. So this will tell us what the weakness and what it's all about. So, Sniffed baked yam monster, smells like an animal, weak against fire, weak against crying, which means that PK Fire can kill it pretty easily, and PK Flash can make it cry very easily, and it will miss a lot of times when it is crying. So, yeah, it's kind of useful, especially when you don't know, but if you do know, it's kind of a waste of a turn to snip it. But yeah. Also, as you saw right there, Boney was about to die, but since this game, just like in Earthbound, it's when you are about to die, you don't die automatically unless your HP actually hits 0 with the little pinwheel effect of the HP meter. We got a mini charm. I think is that for? Okay, that is for Flint. But yeah, Boney can't actually, he can equip the charms, but the charms actually make him weaker, which doesn't really make any sense. But I guess it's not for dogs. I don't really know, but anyway, we're gonna go search for Hinawa. I think we're going this way. Are we or no? Yeah, I guess so. It's like a mini cutscene. Can't believe my eyes. And I can't believe my eyes either. I just lost power from my Wii remote, which I'm using because this is the emulator. Let me just get some batteries right now from my other Wii remote. Hopefully this will work. Sorry about that. Alright. There we go. Okay, so, can't believe my eyes. Just look at this, Flint. These huge trees were snapped right into 2. Yep, and you see claw marks too. It's from the Drago. How could such big trees get ripped down like this? It's from a Drago. God. There's one thing for sure. Whatever did this, it wasn't human. Yes. Do you see the claw marks? And no, it wasn't me. Well, I mean, you're human. What the heck? That guy is stupid. What do we do now? They have the path completely blocked. Actually, Hinawa and the kids might still be stuck out there because of all these knocked down trees blocking the way. Even if it's not the most direct path, we should look for another way around. It's probably best if we split up into a few groups. Wow, that guy has a big head right there. Hey. There's Isaac and Lighter. Have you found Hinawa and the kids? Lighter. Are you sure you're in good enough shape to be out here? I'm always in good enough shape. Don't threaten me like some injured clod. We'll take care of things here. You keep pushing on ahead, Flint. Alright, so we're gonna go this way now. Okay, I guess we're not. Maybe we talk to him. Just a guess, but I'd say a Drago climbed up from here. No, really? What other animal would have done that? The snakes or the bats? I think it was the bats that did it. See those claw marks? Those most certainly belong to a Drago. But why would a Drago claw at stuff like this enough to leave gashes in a rock even? They're such peaceful creatures. I get the feeling something very bad is happening to the forest, the people, the animals, and me. All the forest critters are acting weird, and I'm suddenly getting real bad vibes here. Oh no, I mean that in a good way. What I meant to say, I'm getting good bad vibes, if that makes sense. Thump thump. What the heck is he talking about? Alright, so Boney sniffs something. Alright, so now it's gonna activate the cutscene, I guess. What is it, Boney? Flint, I think Boney found something. Oh, look up there. There's a scrap of cloth. Don't you see it? There's a bit of red right over there. What is it? Is there something on top of this cliff? Old Man West, what are you doing here? Sorry to say, but there's nothing a rickety old man can do to help us out. Alright, let's talk to Wes. Oh, Flint, don't tell me you intended to climb this cliff. I know how you feel, but scaling this cliff face is just too dangerous. But you know, maybe my son could be of use. I don't know if it will help any, but let's get him here so he can try. I'll need to borrow Boney for a bit. So basically, Wes is gonna give him a dirty sock of Duster's and to go find him. Alright, so this is Duster, which we will be playing as in the second chapter. And he is like kind of a thief, I guess, in this game. Alright, his name is Duster. Got that? Here, have a sniff of this sock. Got, that's ripe. Don't forget this smell now. Yeah, he'll never forget because it's like the worst smell. God, that's ripe, alright. Oh, Boney. To be honest, I actually thought Boney was Bonnie, but it's Boney apparently. I've tried a yellow ribbon to your collar. Show him the ribbon and he'll know exactly what's going on. Now fetch. You can count on me. Yeah, so Duster is he actually has a lot of good skills that you can use. He's very fast when you play as him, and he can put enemies to sleep. He can make them cry with a smoke bomb. He can turn down their defense, turn down their offense. He can make them turn around, which you can get your back attack ready. I think a few more, which are in those presents right there. And we'll see in the next chapter. So Boney's gonna go wake him up. Actually, no, he's not. He's gonna drag him. But now he wakes up and starts coming. But yeah, I mean, Boney's pretty fast too in speed for stats, but Duster is very close behind. I think Boney's actually a little bit faster, but Duster still is very fast, and he has a lot of HP too. Alright, Duster. At long last, it is time to put the thief skills you've studied since childhood to the test. Now show us your wall staple technique right here, right now. That's another skill that he has, which will like, I don't know how to say it, like he will like keep the enemies in place for a few turns, which will give you advantage and can attack them while you don't get attacked. Alright, I did study that technique, but this is my first time using it for real. I hope this works. Alright, so he's gonna pull him out. Or I guess he's looking at the area first. Alright, this area looks escapable. Alright, so he pulls it out. Goes 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, and then... Okay, yeah, there we go. That's gonna just fast forward. And there we go. So we get a ladder of wall staples. Alright, that should do it. Flint, be careful coming up. Okay. So let's go up there. And what does this try to say? And stop the rain. Looks like the rain stopped. I have a slight leg handicap, but I'll do my best. Please take me with you. Okay, so he actually does join us, but the only skill he has right now is the wall staples, where the other skills will be in chapter 2. Alright, so it's the same color as Hino's dress. Got a scrap of cloth. And I'll leave it there. So, yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more Mother 3 right here on Until Next. Bye.